Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland's 5 to Follow. This weekend we have flat racing at Down Royal on Saturday, and then we have national hunt racing at Gowran on Sunday. So Martin, we had a winner last week and a couple of place horses. Unfortunately, two of them were second.
That's right, a bit unlucky last week, Sarah, but I guess just the way it goes, and hopefully this week we'll have a few more for the punters. And it's good racing at Down Royal tomorrow, and I think we're going to start off in the very first race, which is at 2:20, the Taste of Down Royal Sprint Handicap over 5 furlongs. And it's kind of unusual here because we have a horse called Patrick's Well, trained by Marcus Callaghan, going for his 4th straight win in this race. Now that's actually very unusual to see a horse winning 4 times in a handicap. I think the way he ran at Navan last week, even though he's 11 years of age now, he's a fair horse, this fella, and I think he's going to come back and probably win this race. Now he hasn't got a great draw in stall 9, but I think he might be able to overcome that. And under Ian Brennan, a very good 3-pound claimer, he just might be good enough to win. Dangers likely are going to be Judy's Child, a previous course winner a couple of weeks ago at Down Royal, who's well drawn in stall 4 and will probably make a lot of the running. And also one of Johnny Murtagh's, Elastomaher, has a good chance. He was second on that occasion. But I think Patrick's Well, in the form he is in now and his great record at Down Royal, might just be the one around 3-1, 7-2. And of course then the big race at 4 o'clock, Sarah, you have one for that?
I do, yep. The feature race, the Magnus Ulster Derby. There's obviously a very competitive race, wide open. There's the full field, 14 runners. We've got the likes of Macbeth, trained by Ken Condon, and Bayan for Gordon Elliott, which is an interesting contender. But I'm going to go with the Michael Phelan Al Helal. Declan McDonough takes the ride on him again. Now, he won this race on him last year, so he seems to, the best comes out of him on this track. Although he did come second last week, just over a week ago, at Roscommon as well. So he's obviously in flying form at the moment.
Well, that was a very good run back. He was second at Solar Performer, and the ground was quite soft on that occasion. Yeah, he's definitely a very good chance here. Obviously likes Maggie Dalton, and of course an English rider, Mark Johnson, has Franberry up on a horse called Scatterdice. So it's a very competitive race, as I say, but certainly Al Halal must have a very good chance. Yeah. And then staying with Down Royal for our 3rd selection, the very next race, the 4:35, it's a European Breeder Fund Coomber Stud Ulster Oaks Fillies Handicap over 1.25 miles, and a very interesting race this one in this contest. Top weight here, Dane Street from Jessica Harrington, was a very good winner at Leopardstown last time out, having previously finished 3rd at Navan. But I'm going to actually oppose her on this occasion with one of Michael Halford's, a filly called Opera Gloves, and it's going to be ridden by Shane Foley. The two of them have been in tremendous form in recent times.
At the minute, aren't
Absolutely.
They? So, yeah.
This one did win a maiden at Dundalk last back end and was quite a good second at Navan on her only run this season, which is a very good effort. And I think, as an improving 3-year-old, she just might be good enough to win. Also, Denver Wells Salhuda would have to be watched in the betting market. This one actually ran at Chester a couple of months ago, but didn't prove good enough on that occasion. But stepping down the handicap company, you'd have to respect her. And also Val Bucca as well has been in great form. So a very open race, but I'll go with Opera Gloves for Michael Halford and Shane Foley to continue their winning run. And then on to Gordon Park on Sunday, Sarah.
Yeah, so the 4th selection, I'm going to go to the 2:45, the Paulstown Maiden Hurdle. Now, I'm going to go with the Willie Mullins trained Champagne Agent in this race. And I know he hasn't had his head in front since he won his bumper back last year, I think it was in Cork. But he has got the tongue strap on for the first time, which is quite interesting. And the ground is, with the drying ground, I just think, he has to be in with a shout. But it is a competitive race again, I know that.
Absolutely. I think a lot of punters are probably fed up with his Champagne Agent. He's been second actually 6 times in the last 7. So hopefully...
Very frustrating.
Hopefully with the tongue strap and of course Ruby Walsh. And in fairness, it's the first time he's going to be running on good ground for a long time. Yeah, so it might be just good enough to win.
Fingers crossed.
And then just to round off the 5 to follow this week then, the feature race down there in the 3:45, the Jack Duggan Memorial Handicap Hurdle, a race that's been run at Gordon Park for many, many years, always very competitive and no exception on Sunday. And the one I like here is a horse that we tipped up a couple of weeks ago that actually won at Wexford, a filly called Take Your Cap Off, trained by Jessica Harrington. And, he loves fast ground. That's the key to it here. Yeah. Hopefully there won't be too much rain over the weekend. Ran quite well last time over hurdles, finishing 4th to Rawnack, who's done well in the flat layer lately, actually won at Navan there a couple of weeks ago. It's a very open race, this one. USA won very well at Clonmel last time and should go well under Philip Rothwell. And Shan Palace is interesting for Charles Bourne as well.
And Ted Dolly as well is another interesting
Absolutely,
contender.
yeah.
In it.
Coming back from fences, he's actually done quite well over fences of late. So it is wide open. I think Take Her Cap Off 5 or 6 to 1, loves the ground and should go very well for Jessica Harrington. And then of course next week, Sarah, we're looking forward to next week in the big way.
Yeah, so next week then we have the Derby Festival at the Curragh starting on Friday, so that's going to be some really good racing next weekend.
Well, absolutely. Dubai Duty Free Derby on the Saturday, of course, an evening meeting, first race 3:10. Lots of good horses lined up there. Ruler of the World will probably try and complete the Derby double for Aidan O'Brien. And of course, we had tremendous racing in Ascot during the week. Great for the Irish having 7 winners.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and we've it was great for Joanna Morgan as well, just to say. And there's more Ascot as well tomorrow.
Yeah, the Golden Jubilee Stakes. I think Gordon Lord Byron should go very well for Tom Hogan. And of course, later on today, we have the likes of Big Break and the Coronation Stakes. Battle in Ranga should go very well for Aidan O'Brien. And it really has been a trend this week. If you get even just 2 more winners, we'll have broken the record. We had 8 last year. It'd be nice to get 9 by tomorrow evening. So it's been a tremendous week's race, and hopefully it'll continue over the weekend.
So if you'd like any more information on the racing in Ireland this weekend, you can visit the racecourse websites, or you can go to goracing.ie. You can also visit us on Facebook or Twitter. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Go Racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.